Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts, like the chart behind me, which is of Luminar Technologies, ticker symbol LAZR. And so here we are looking at the daily chart on the evening of Wednesday, April 3rd, after having closed at a price of $1.99, being 1 cent below $2, being up 3%, just over 3% on the day, and actually continuing up above $2 per share in the after hours, going up about 1.76%. And so the last time that I did put out a video on Luminar was on Sunday, March 24th. So after the close here on Friday, March 22nd. As you can see, I did draw this channel then, and I was suggesting that if we did not reclaim support, we could be going down. And I did suggest that price could be coming down to this level right around $1.52 or $1.50. And I was fairly convinced that was going to happen. But we did get this wick low on both of these days, and that did suggest that buyers were stepping in, did get this wick high above the key resistance. And then a couple days later, we did get a massive move going up over 10% on Thursday, March 28th, closing the week, month, and quarter above this white line here, which is the 1618 extension from this Fibonacci retracement at a price of $1.91.1. May or may not be significant, but we did close at $1.97, so again just below $2 a share. So a little bit unfortunate there, but good that we did reclaim this downtrending level of support. And so this purple line is based on these two touch points over here, pivot lows from November 28th and December 11th. So you can see those there. And we are now trading above that. And as I had mentioned, this 1618, we are currently above that at a price of $1.99. But since that is an extension, it is kind of hand wavy at this point. I could do another updated Fibonacci retracement to give us a little bit better of an idea of the levels that it might be returning to. And so if I take the Fibonacci retracement tool coming down to the low here of, let's see, $1.63, then coming up to the high here of $2.12, locking that into place and then making it yellow so it does stand out a little bit, we can see that we did close on the day, Wednesday, above the 382, which is at a price of $1.93.3, although yesterday, on Tuesday, on the 2nd, we actually closed just below that level, closing at a price of $1.93. So really, approximately being at that level, we did very clearly reclaim it today, though, getting a wick high above the 236 at a price of $2.04, getting a wick high on the day of $2.03. And so what I could see with the stock price is that, it is quite possible we could be coming down to test this purple downtrending line and test that as support. If that does hold, I do think that would be really good. Coming down to that level could be coinciding with returning to a price right around $1.77, or it could coincide with retracing to the 786 at a price of $1.73.5. Although, getting to that level might take, another week or so before we do get down there. So it is quite possible that, maybe we get there a little sooner with a wick down, as long as we don't get closes below this level. And what we really don't want to see is a confirming close below it. So that would be, let's say, we get a wick below it like we have here. But if this were to be a close below that purple line, we would not want to see a secondary close, a second close below that day's low. So let's see, the low on March 28th was $1.79. If that were to be the candle that is breaking below this purple line, let's say, we would not want to see a close on the following day lower than $1.79. That would be a confirming break of this purple downtrend. So look for that if we do head lower, but ideally one of these levels will be acting as support. If we are not already seeing the 382 acting as support, it is quite possible, if that is not going to hold, that we might be pulling back to the 50% level at a price of $1.87.5 or the 618 at a price of $1.81.7. But so what I would look for is really just where are we closing? Right now we closed above the 382, so I would look for a second close above $1.94. If we do get that, this could be acting as support. Maybe we get a test of $2, closing above $2 or 201. That could suggest a lot of strength, that we would be moving higher to test this white downtrending line, and that could be making another attempt at $2.12 to break higher than that, potentially breaking out of this downtrending line, which does look like we are in this falling wedge pattern. So that could be really good. It does look like, this is, I guess you could say, in the spirit of bull flag. We did get this big move up. This slope is much greater than 90 degrees, which is what we would want to see with a bull flag. Since this is coming down at a sharper angle, this may not be a bull flag. This may not be bullish consolidation, and we might just be seeing continued downside. So I would look for those levels. And so hopefully tomorrow on Thursday, hopefully over the course of the week, we do close the week above $2.04. I think that would be great. But the reality is we are probably going to be pulling back some. And if we do test this purple downtrend as support, look for it to hold. And so again, you can draw that on your own charts based on these two pivot lows right over here. And so that should give you an idea if we are holding it, if price does go lower, because it does look like, as of right now, $2 is resistance. Also, that is a psychological level. So, it's going to be a tough one to get above, but if we can close above it, that would be great. And if we can't, look for this purple downtrend and no confirming closes below it. But, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.